Now, live, Local 2 News Daybreak at 5 a.m.
Well, it's that time of year again. The Bayou City Art Festival is coming back to Houston, and here to tell us more is Lanette Wallace from the Art Colony Association and also the executive director of the event as well, and Sarah Williams House from the Museum of Fine Arts. Good morning to you both, ladies.
Good morning.
Well, Lanette, let's start with you, and let's talk about this year's featured artist, because I know we have some of his pieces behind us. He's actually a local.
Yes, he's from Katy, Texas. He's been showing at festivals nationally for a decade or two, and his style is architectural drawings and paintings.
And it really is beautiful because we have our beautiful skyline, and this is going to be the featured piece, this big one behind me?
Yes, that's called Continental, and it's a view from Sam Houston Park of the city.
And then we can see that on the posters and t-shirts, and that's all available. But how many of those oil paintings are available? Do you know?
Just the one.
Just the one. All right, so save your pennies on that one. Sarah, let's talk about this too, because this is a great event, obviously, for the family, but there's also a special little creative zone for kids.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 organizations that are working together to present the Creative Zone, and each one has a featured activity that relates to their goals and purposes as an organization. So the Orange Show is going to be making mini art cars,
which I
brought
that.
one. This is the Eat Your Fruits and Vegetables car, and then the Silver Seashell car. So any child can use all kinds of materials to create their own.
And it's a really neat thing because the areas and the tables and everything is all set up for them, is that right?
Yes, we have different sizes of tables and chairs for all ages. We have activities to keep the parents happy too. And we have sketching, and we have all kinds of other activities for any interest. So no matter what you like, there's something to do.
That's right, and it is a great event. Lanette, this is not only local, as we see our featured artists from Katy, but you were telling me this is international?
Yes, we have artists coming in from Israel, some from Europe, some from Canada. We are ranked 2nd and 4th in the nation, depending on the polls by American Style magazine. So this is fine art, and it's a juried event. About 800 artists applied for the 300 positions.
And they actually have to be chosen and invited to come?
Yes, that happened in May at the Museum of Fine Art. We sat people in a room for a day. We had 7 jurors, and the top scores won.
That is wonderful. I would love to be a fly on the wall in that room. I bet that's fantastic. I would like them all to come. We're going to put up some information on the screen so everybody knows when to take place. And of course, KPRC Local 2 is a proud sponsor of the Bayou City Art Festival. It's October 14th and 15th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's the ticket prices there. And of course, you can always head to click2houston.com for more information. Lanette Wallace and Sarah Williams House, thanks so much for coming in this morning. We look forward to it.
Well, thank you. Hope you come out.
Absolutely. It's great stuff. Great event.
We are back on CW39 News. Coming up, it's going to be a weekend of imagination and invention.
Wow, from downtown Houston to the Museum District, the arts and artists are being celebrated in a way that's fun for all of us. Mia Gradney has it all in this week's CW Wrap.
From the arts to artwork, the Bayou City Art Festival is this Saturday and Sunday downtown outside City Hall. For CW39 News, I'm Mia Gradney, and that's a wrap.
Be prepared for the day ahead with news, weather, and traffic reports right now on 11 News This Morning.
Houston, it's that time of year again. The Bayou City Arts Festival kicks off this weekend. Around 2:30 today, officials will launch the 2nd annual Art on Water floating exhibit. You can see it at 900 Smith Street at the City Hall Reflection Pond. And then tomorrow, the 300 artists will begin moving in. Families can see paintings, sculptures, and creative performances at the downtown event. Admission is just $8 for adults. Kids under 12, you get in for free.
We're back on CW39 News. This weekend in Houston, it's the annual Bayou City Art Festival.
It's their 35th anniversary, 10th for setting up downtown. And this afternoon, the City Hall Reflection Pool was turned into an exhibit of sorts with floating art and dancers in the water. Okay. 800 artists wanted to take part. 300 were selected.
Right now, American Style magazine has us in the ranked 4th out of the top 10 fine art festivals in the country. This is the first time our charity partner, the Museum of Fine Art, has taken over the Creative Zone and managing the Creative Zone and really enhancing that area for our children.
Sam Houston Park will be turned into that creative zone for kids. The art festival Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 6. Tickets are $8. Kids get in for free.
Be prepared for the day ahead with news, weather, and traffic reports right now on 11 News This Morning.
Be a lot of activity downtown this afternoon as crews prepare for this weekend's Bayou City Arts Festival. Officials will launch the second annual Art on Water floating exhibit around 2:30 this afternoon. It's happening at 900 Smith Street at the City Hall Reflection Pond. Now tomorrow, some 300 artists will begin setting up their booths. Families can see paintings, sculptures, and creative performances at the downtown event. Admission is just $8 for adults. Kids under 12, you get in for free.
How about that? The time is now 7:39.
And Kelly.
Now, live, Local 2 News at 4 o'clock.
If you go to the Bayou City Arts Festival this weekend, you're going to see the work of some 300 amazing artists chosen solely on the basis of their work and a 100-word statement about their mission.
Now, one very unique artist made this cut. Despite her differences, she's being treated just like her peers, and, well, she couldn't be happier about it. Strokes of a hand, splashes of color, texture, and form. They create more than just a pretty picture for Kate Mathieson. It was here at the Monarch School, a program that helps children with developmental issues find a voice, that Kate did just that. Only here she found that her songs were best sung in color.
The conceptualizing the thoughts and what to say and how to say it is difficult for Kate. That's why the art was such a interesting development, because she really found her voice with her art.
That voice began when art teacher Debbie LeBlanc showed Kate a book about an abstract artist.
Her immediate response was, hey, look, they talk like me.
4 years later, Kate continues to paint while doing postgraduate work at Monarch. She runs 3 businesses, including one selling her work.
And we also see in most of Kate's artwork the chaotic language that emerges.
The chaotic language that so confounds Kate in the real world comes to her easily in the world of art.
Embedded in the color are letters, there are words, there are the emergent sort of soup that she has tried to make sense of and swim in for her whole life.
She's not influenced by other artists, she's not building on some other artist. It's coming directly out of Kate's mind and directly onto the paper, and I think that's why it's so unique.
Kate is finally able to make the world hear what she has to say, and it turns out the world is ready to listen.
Kate is the perfect example of, someone who has an internal language which is completely of their own.
Art is such a wonderful way to communicate. As you know, Jerome is a fantastic artist if you don't know this, so I know that story touches you.
Absolutely. I was looking at it, I was admiring her work and saying, well, I can totally relate to what she's doing.
I know you can. And you know, you can meet Kate, so can you and other artists at the Bayou City Arts Festival in downtown Houston this weekend.
KPRC Local 2 is proud to be a sponsor of the event. It's going on Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tickets are $8 for adults, and children under 12 are free. You can find a link to the festival website, which has directions and a map on click2houston.com.
Next on Great Day Houston. And now, live from the Channel 11 studios, it's Great Day Houston. And here's your host, Whitney Casey.
35th Annual Bayou City Arts Festival, inspired by Houston's spectacular skyline. The festival features different artists and their interpretation of the city.
Now, live, Local 2 News Daybreak at 5 a.m.
Well, downtown Houston will transform into an outdoor museum for the Bayou City Arts Festival this weekend. KPRC Local 2 is a proud sponsor. You can see the work from 300 artists. Tickets are just $8 for adults. Children under 12 are free. You can find a link to the festival, website, directions, and a map on click2houston.com.
I know we have the Bayou City Arts Festival both Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 6 downtown.
Now, live, Local 2 News at 4 o'clock.
In the middle of Hurricane Katrina, a Houston artist reached out to an artist from New Orleans, and through time, the bond of support has turned into so much more.
Now, a year later, both artists are showing at this weekend's Bayou City Art Festival, and their work has been changed by the friendship.
So I figure as an artist, everybody was doing paintings on Katrina, you know, trying to get them out. I just really wasn't feeling it.
That is until artist Darren Butler came up with a soap opera only Mother Nature could have written. The tragedy turned comedy as Katrina and Rita become scorned sisters, angry when a man named Ivan abandons them. Butler says Ivan represents the hurricane from 2004 that didn't visit either Houston or New Orleans.
Make a song about anything and do artwork about anything and really make fun of Katrina. Yeah, that's the way to get it out of your system.
A year ago, Butler was worried about losing pieces of his work.
The whole gallery was gone.
Now, after being kicked out of his New Orleans apartment and studio due to rising rental prices, the artist wonders if it isn't his career that may be lost.
Can I hold out for the next 5-6 years and wait for New Orleans to come back, or change careers, not be an artist anymore? And, you know, that's the hard decision that we are trying to make right now.
They are back for the second year at the Bayou City Art Festival. For now, Darren is creating smaller works, trying to make money that will carry them through until the spring season.
Well, my artwork was something to take home. Like I said, in New Orleans, a little land guy.
On this tough road, one guiding light has been the friendship they found last year when Houston artists Coco and Paul Easterwood offered them a place to stay.
I'm here again, staying at our house, still using our studio. And I think without friends and artists like that actually can help you to get by as being an artist, it's, you know, it's worth more than gold.
It is a friendship helping carry the Butlers through this tough time.
I feel at home. I mean, I'm in her house. I mean, I just can't even express enough how good that feels.
In an interesting twist, when Butler left last year, Easterwood had given him pieces of the particle board she used to cover her windows during Hurricane Rita. Wow. Well, the wood is something she uses in her art. At this weekend festival, you can see several of the pieces Butler made from that wood, and truly amazing work.
Incredible. Good for them for just rebuilding and redoing. The Bayou City Art Festival is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 6. Tickets are just $8 for adults, and you can find a link to the website at click2houston.com.
From your Gulf Coast Weather Authority, this is Fox 26 Morning News.
You know, some of the nation's top artists are in town this weekend.
Lanny Griffith live at City Hall at the Bayou City Art Fest. Hey, Landman.
We're very excited this morning.
Already enjoying the music.
Yeah, the music is wonderful. We have lovely music here, and our flamingo dancers will be performing here this weekend as well. Lanette Wallace is with the show. Tell our viewers what a juried show is and how the artists get in.
The artist applied, and the jury was held in May 4th for this festival. And we set up a panel of 7 jurors at the MFA, and all day long we look at the artist images and hear the artist statements, and the top 300 out of 700 to 800 get in.
So the answer to the question, no, you don't buy your way into the show.
Oh, no. If you could, I'd be a rich person.
Absolutely. Stephen Dickerson, you're the featured artist this year, and you're wearing the featured art here of the show. How does it feel being the featured artist?
It's great. It's cool to drive around the loop, see your artwork up on the billboards. It's a really cool feeling.
Now, when did you paint the picture of downtown?
This year, just a few months ago.
And how long did it take you to do that?
A few weeks.
And you did this by sitting in downtown and painting, or with photographs, or what?
Photographs to start, and then I just let my mind start expanding on the photographs.
And Lanette, since we have live performances here, you'll see artwork on one side of City Hall and then live performances in Sam Houston Park?
Yes, this is a total celebration of art, both performing and visual.
So we'll see here on Sunday at 4 o'clock, I know that. What other dancers do we have in the show this weekend?
We have dancers. We also have musicians. Revels Houston will be playing on Sunday. It's a whole diverse lineup, so it's great.
And also behind us here in the water, we have Art on the Water. And how did this come about?
This is our second annual Art on the Water, and we encourage